So the first topic in data interpretation will be tables. Okay. Before we go into any tables or any pie chart or any line graph or anything like a bar graph, okay, let's just talk about addition first. Now, how would you add? Now, what kind of data you have in data interpretation? First of all, table is basically just data given to you in a table like this. You'll have rows, you'll have columns, and you'll have data inside it. Simple as that. Yeah. Any table can be converted to a pie chart. A pie chart can be converted to a line graph, etc., etc. Very simple, okay? But before we go to tables, let's talk about very beautiful concept called addition. How would you add? Now, what kind of data do you have in data interpretation sets is very peculiar, okay? And that is the reason addition becomes very important in those things, okay? For example, let's say data set given to you is this way: 32, 48, 63, 78, 82, 77. You want to add these numbers, okay? Now, adding these numbers is very easy, okay? Do not add it the way you add it in school, because in school anyway you do not learn much. So you are adding like, writing in a column and then adding everything up, right? Don't do it that way. Always try to connect numbers. For example, 2 and 8 at the end will give me a 10. 3 and 7 at the end will give me a 10. 2 and 8 at the end will give me a 10. If I merge these two, 7 and 8 is the first place. What is 7 plus 8? 15 plus 1, 16. If I merge these two, 7 and 6 is the first place. What is 6 plus 7? 13. 13 plus 1, 14. If I merge these two, 3 and 4 is the first place. What is 3 plus 4? 7, 7 plus 1, 8. Now I have 8 plus 16 plus 14. 16 and 14 is 30, 30 and 8 is 38, 380 is the answer. This is the addition of all these numbers. Okay? So I'll repeat this. When I merge anything up, for example, when I merge 78 and 82 up, I know 78 and 82 will give me a 0 because of 8 and 2. So I need not worry about the units place. But when they give me a 0, they also carry 1 ahead. That's why I'll add the first two numbers and increase by 1, 16. Are we clear with this? Yeah. So always when you add, keep in mind you always go for these kind of observations, okay, wherein you can merge numbers and get the answer sorted much faster than what you would have otherwise, than the time that you've taken otherwise. Okay. For example, let's take one more set just for practice. Let's say I have 33, I have 68, I have 75, I have 84, I have 72, and I have 87. Okay. Let's see what all we can merge. Let's say I have one more number, 46. Let's see what all can we merge. What all can you merge? You can merge 87, 33, 3 and 7 at the back. So 8 and 3 is how much? 11 will become 12 plus. You can merge 46 and 84. 8 and 4 is how much at the top, at the start? 12, 13. You can merge these two, 8 and 2 at the back, 14. Okay, and 7 will keep as it is. Okay, now understand. First, let's add these three. This three addition of these three is again very simple. 12, 13, 14, 39. Plus 7, 46. And a 5 because of 7, which has a 5 at the back. 465. Are we clear? This is how you add. Okay. Yeah, let's say, how do you add this? 78, 88, 98. 68, 42, 32, 70. Okay. How do you add these? Now, since a lot of them have an 8, just ignore the 8 for a while. We'll talk about 8 later. Let's ignore it for a bit. Okay. We'll talk about 8 later. 7 plus 8 plus 6 plus 7. 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 6. 6 plus 7, 13. 13 plus 8, 21. 21 plus 9, 30. Okay. 30 and 7, 37, 37 and 7, 44. I just added the first place of every number, okay? How many 8s did we have? 4. We have 2 2s for it. So 2 8s and 2 2s will go away, but they'll give a 2 to this guy because they'll carry 1 each. And this 8 and this 8 is left will give you 16. We'll carry a 1 again and have a 6 at the back. So 44 plus 2 plus 1 is 47, and that's the answer, 476. Are we clear? And that's how you add. Okay? Just the way. You can merge whatever way you want to. You can start with the merging these two, then merge these two, and then later on add these three. It's fine. Completely your choice. Okay? I just showed you the way in which I would do it. Okay? You can do it the way you want it. Okay? Yeah, sure. So that's what I'm saying. What I did was, in this case, 8888 has been removed. I had all the first places. And then I just took care of 2 8s and 2 2s will give me a 2 extra. Yeah, these 2 8s will give me 16, which is 1 extra, and a 6 at the back. Done. Okay, add the rest, and that's the answer. Let's take one more example just for your practice. 76, 64, 66, 56, 72, 80, and 76. Let's add these numbers. What do you merge? There's a smarter way out here. A further smart way would be merging these three. 666 gives you 8 at the back, and a 2 gives you a 10. So I've merged these four together. I have front 7, 7 plus 5, 12, 12 plus 6, 18, 18 plus 7, 25, 25. Because of these three 6s and the 2, I got 2 extra. So I'll become 27. Okay, I got 25, but because of those 6s, 18 and 2, I'll get 2 extra, I'll become 27. 64 and 76 can be merged. 7 and 6 is how much? 13, 13 plus 1, 14, so plus 14, and plus 8 for the 80. What is 27 plus 14? 41. 41 plus 8 is 49, that's the answer, 490. Okay, so in this case, I merged 4 numbers and not 2 numbers. Okay, so make sure in data interpretation you take care of this thing very, like, be very aware of these numbers. Okay, be a little more open. Okay, and need not just start adding. When you see a question, don't just start adding things up. Okay, there will be numbers like this that can be merged anytime to get an addition done. Okay, and addition is pretty important in these kind of data interpretation sets. Okay, tables, addition will become the most important thing. Alright, let's look at one more example just for your practice again. Let's say I have 64, you give me numbers now. 64, next number. 48, next number. 37, next number. 73, next number. 33, next number. 19, next number. 99, next number. 8, next number. 76. Okay, chalo, let's add. Now can you merge things out here? Are you able to merge anything out here? I can merge these two. 7, 3 and 3, 7. Okay, I get an 11. Okay, what else can I merge? 64 and 76. I get a 14. Plus, what else can I merge? It's okay, it's not hard and fast, okay? Not necessary you should merge all the time. You can just add like that later, don't worry. But I can merge these three. 3 and 9 gives me 2. 2 and 8 gives me 0. But instead of this 8, I'll use 48. I'm leaving off the bigger numbers first, okay? So 3, 9, 8, 3, 9, 2, sorry, 3 and 8 are 22, okay? So 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 1 is 8, 8 and 2 is 10, so I get 10 plus. So I've merged these three. What am I left with? 8 and 99 only. Okay, 8 and 99 gives you how much? 10 again, and 7 extra. So rest all is 0 except for 1 7 that you have at the back. 10 and 20, 20 and 25 is 45, so the answer is 459. Sorry, 457, because 7 was remaining at the back. And that's how you add. So I'll repeat the process if you want to. 73 and 37 I merged, I got 11 first. Then I merged 64 and 76, these two numbers. 64 out here and 76 out here. I got a 14. Then what did I do? I played a little smart. I said 3 and 9 is 2 and 2 and 8 is 10. I could have taken 99 also, I forgot. It's okay. Your convenience, whatever you choose. Okay. So 3 and 9 is 12, 2. 2 and 8 gives you 20, so 2 is extra. So 3 plus 1, 4, front, adding the front part. 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 4, 8. But 2 extra, that's why it gives you a 10. And I was left with 99 and 8 only. That is 107, so a 10 and a 7 at the back. Added all these, you get 45, 7 at the back, 457. Are we absolutely clear with this? Let's look at a set then. Let's look at a question on data interpretation tables. Have a look how it works. Look at it. There is only the one basic thing that you learn is addition right now. Okay, there's further more to go. Yeah, have a look. Percentage of marks obtained by 6 students in 6 subjects. There are 6 subjects A to F. Sorry, students A to F. There are 6 subjects, history, geography, blah blah blah. What is 75 by the way? Total marks. So history's total is 75. Okay, total marks in history 75. Total marks in geography is 75. Total marks in math is 100. Total marks in science is 150. Yeah, these are all total marks. What are these numbers? Percentage of marks. So A has got 82% of 75. B has got 76% of 75. Okay. Now in such a question, a typical table, okay, you will definitely have this kind of a table, at least one table like this for sure in your paper. Okay, like this, specifically like this. Why? Because it has two things. It has percentages and it has addition too at the same time. So for such a thing, what we try and do is, let's understand. A has got how many marks? 82%. Percent means out of 100 into 75, because out of 75 it's got that much marks. This is 325, that is Forza. Now what we will do is, henceforth, we will not actually do everything, I mean this way for everybody else. We will keep a multiplier called 3 by 4 for 75%. So for 75%, your multiplier will be, for 75%, your multiplier will be 3 by 4. Sorry, for 75 marks, your multiplier will be 3 by 4. This 75 again, 3 by 4. This 100, what will be the multiplier for 100? 1, the same marks. If you've got 59% of 100, you've got 59 marks. If you got 59% of 100, you've got 59 marks. 150, what will be multiplier for 150? 3 by 2. What will be the multiplier for 50? Half. So basically you're dividing by 100. 50 by 100 is half. What about 60? 3 by 5. Are we clear with this? So we'll first set the multiplier, then keep the addition thing in our head. See, these things should be known to you prior. As in, what I'm trying to say is, you don't have to do this in the exam. You should know these things already. So whenever you see 75, it's going to be 3 by 4. This should get you at 3 by 4 is the multiplier for this particular column. Similarly, 3 by 4 for the next column. 1 for the next, half for the next, whatever. It goes that way. Okay? Keep this in your head. And then you can go to the first question. Let's solve one question and then I can distribute the handouts to you. The first question. What are the average marks obtained by all students in science out of 150? Now see, how do I do? Average is what? Total divided by n, right? How many students are there? 6. But let's first find the total. Let's not worry about 150 out there. Okay, let's not worry about it. Let's first find the total. Look at the numbers. 4 and 6 can be merged. Gives you 15. Plus 7 and 2. 8 and 2 can be merged. Giving you 16. Plus, so these two are gone. These two are gone. 7 and 6 can be merged. Giving you 14. What is 14, 15, 16? 45. So you have 450 total. 450 total. You want total? No. You want what? Average. Divided by 6. Into. What is the multiplier for 150? 3 by 2. Yes? 3 can be cancelled. So you have 150 by 2 into 3 by 2. You can further cancel 2. 75 into 3 by 2. What is 75 into 3? 225 by 2. What is 225 by 2? 112.5. This is the average mark and that's the answer, 112.5. Okay? It hardly takes you 20 seconds to get this answer. One, you know the multiplier. Okay, prerequisites. One, you know the multiplier. 2, you know how to add now. And really fast. Okay? So as simple as that. So let's do this one more time. These two we can merge, we get 15. When you merge these two, you get 16. And when you merge 64 and 76, you get 14. 14, 15 and 16 gives you 450. 450 divided by 6 because you need the average of 6 people into 3 by 2 because that's the multiplier. Are we clear? Try this. Find the average of English. Find the average of English. The table is right in front of you. Find the average of English. Okay, let's merge. Let's merge first. Yeah, very nice. 6, 6 and 6 gives you 8. 8 and 2 gives you 10. But this time 20. What are the front numbers? 8 plus 6, 14. 14 plus 5? 19 plus 6, 25. Plus 2, 27. 27 and 8? 27 and 8? 35. 35 and 7? 42. So the answer is 424. Why? Where does 4 come from?